everyone, how you doing this morning? It is 8 o'clock in the morning here on a Saturday. We're going to have a look at the puzzle chart, chore chart for the fridge magnet. I mean, you can use it, the pieces and the artwork for whatever you want. There's a lot of creative people out there. So, I mean, it's a great little puzzle piece for pretty much anything you want to do. It doesn't have to be a fridge magnet or it doesn't have to be a chore chart. But I've actually included in the package, I've included all the icons, so you can have a look at all the icons. I've created 49 different icons. These are all royalty free for you guys. They are not clip art. They are all hand drawn. So custom, you can use them as you want. So, and not worry about any commercial licensing issues because I own the artwork. So you got the full set of icons there. In the puzzle base folder, we've got two options. We're going to take a look at both on how to do it. One's easier for people that aren't comfortable with the software, and one requires people to be a little more comfortable with the software. So, but you can save material. And then we've got the puzzle pieces. So I've actually set them all up for you with the font. Again, if you are comfortable with the software and you want to change fonts around and change icons around, have at it. But I have set up these 49 different puzzle pieces for you guys. Take out the trash, get dressed, pick up the clothes, do your laundry. I mean, we've got a crap ton here. So let's just have a look here to see how to get this into the Glowforge. So we're going to start with just the one called Puzzle Base. Very simple. So this is Adobe Illustrator, by the way, guys. I've set this up just nice and clean. This is the base. In here, you can customize it. You can add whatever art you want. You can delete what I put there. No problem. Put whatever you want there. Logo, artwork, flowers, happy birthday, I don't care. Whatever you guys want. But just for argument's sake, I've left a little thing here. You can put a name or someone's, like Eric's Chores, or Caden is actually my son. So we've got, we'll just put his name in there. And let's just change it to a little fun font. There you go. So let's create outlines on that. Oh, sorry, guys. I use keyboard commands. So save, create outlines, type, and create outlines. So there you go. So this file is now ready for Glowforge. So let's go ahead and save that. Save it to our desktop, and we'll just call it Caden's Run. Save that file. Now we're going to go open up some puzzle pieces. So let's go ahead and go back to our main folder, go to the puzzle pieces, and open up this. Now, we've got a lot of puzzle pieces. Those of you who are comfortable bringing in new files or making new files, I would just grab the 6 you want, create a new file, and import them in and save this file. But anybody who's comfortable would understand how to do that. So for argument's sake, let's assume you guys don't know how to cut or paste. We're going to import this whole thing. Another option is delete the ones out of this file you don't want. We'll leave 6. You can print as many as you want for your customers. They may want 20 different puzzle pieces for the fridge, just so they can mix and match it and stuff like that. But the puzzle holds 6, so we're going to choose 6 for now. So you could actually delete all the ones you want and then save this file. But just for argument's sake, we're going to bring the whole darn thing in just so I can show you that you can actually delete them in Glowforge, which is tedious and not the way I would do it, but anybody who understands Illustrator or Inkscape would already know how to do that, so we don't need to go through that. So let's head over to our Glowforge app. And we will upload Caden's Run. And there you go. So do not resize this, because if you resize this at all, it will not fit the puzzle pieces that you're going to print. So do not resize this file unless you are prepared to resize all of the puzzle pieces proportionately. Next, we'll bring the puzzle pieces in. And this is where it gets tedious. This is not the way I would do it, but I'm just showing that we can just bring them all in and do it from Glowforge. Again, totally not the way that I would normally do it. Too many files. It's going to sit here processing for a while. There's 50 different things that would need to be engraved. So we're just sitting here waiting. Yeah. That's a medium draft board there. I actually printed it on the samples on medium plywood, 1/4-inch plywood, the Pure Bond. So there we go. So finally in. That's a mess. So what I'm going to do is just going to move that off a little bit to the side. And then you pick the 6 you want and delete all the rest. So there you go. We deleted all the rest. I picked 6. Put it on our board. Now, this is the engraved part. So this would be all this stuff here, all the stuff that's in pink. That's where I'm getting engraved. This is the puzzle pieces cut. This is the engrave on the puzzle base, and this is the cut of the puzzle base. So what I like to set it at, and what I used actually was maple plywood, thick maple plywood, but then I changed my settings. On the sample that I sent, I actually engraved, I like to engrave it like 90-ish. I just find it's nicer sometimes. That's my choice. Again, you guys do your own thing, but I'm just telling you what I did. And the cut on the maple, I did it at 155, 1000. And the engrave, again, I would set this to 90. And the cut was 155 again. For me, on my Pure Bond Columbia Forest Home Depot 10 packs of maple, I just find 155 gets me cut through all the time, because I mask both sides of everything as well. So there you go. You would run this, bang, all of this would engrave, and this would cut out, this would fit in. So that's option number 1. I want to show you guys who are more comfortable with the program a better way that you can actually save your save on material. So we're going to go ahead, go back here, and open up the base. Now this is the base with the puzzle pieces all cut into one. So if you notice here, we've got a black stroke and then a red stroke. The reason is because I wanted a nice loose fit so that these are easy to come in and out. And so these are actually the puzzle pieces cut, and the black is the base. It's all in one file. And why not? Let's save material. Because in the other option, you're actually losing all this material to puzzle. But this option requires you to bring in artwork and import it from the other side, the puzzle pieces. So people have to be a little more comfortable with doing that. So I would take the 6 icons that I want, and I would bring them in. Let's just move them out of the way for a second. Again, this is for people who have to be more comfortable. And you'd have to position it where you want it. For example, but it's really important that you delete the red line. Only leave the red line that I put in this file. In fact, You don't even need to bring the red line over. Just bring this guy over, turn him, and stick him in where like that. And position him like that. Again. Same thing. Oops, didn't grab them all. The other option too here, guys, is that I could actually change the stroke of these ones, just so I know, make sure which one I'm deleting. So let's just change the stroke to that to green. This way I can line it up better, right? So I would line it up with that. Line it up with that. You guys get the idea. Then what I would do here is I would select my green stroke, go to select, same stroke color, delete. We're done. So we'll add our name, Caden, my son. Change it to something fun, another bubble font. Again, type, create outlines. There you go. We'll take this, we'll save it as Caden 2. Whatever. All right. So let's bring that one in. You'll see the difference. So this one's all ready to run. You can actually bring in a couple extra puzzle pieces in here if you wanted to. But because the red line's already set up inside, this is going to save you material. So I can now run this, I can actually run 2 of these up on the same board. I don't want to do that right now, but as you can see, so it's the same thing inside. So what we've got here is we've got the engrave. Everything that just highlighted in green is going to engrave. And we've got the base cut, so that would be the base puzzle base. Then we've got the inside cut. This is how I ran the samples because there was no need in having to run it the other way, and this saves on material. So if you're comfortable with the program, do it this way. If not, do it the other way. So I've showed you sort of how to do it. I just, you got to be a little more comfortable with the program in order to do that. So again, the engrave I would set at 90 power. The cut, again, was 150, 155-ish for the thick maple plywood. And you run it. And this prints out beautifully. So that's it, guys. I hope you like this file. It was a lot of work doing all these icons and everything, and figuring out the puzzle, making sure the puzzle works, and making sure all these thicknesses worked and they were sturdy. I went through probably 9 different prototypes of this just to really fine tune it. So yeah, good luck, have fun, customize it. I'd love to see what you guys make out of it. Doesn't have to be a chore chart. And yeah, happy lasering, guys. Awesome. Have a great day.